Sometimes, life places you at a crossroads where the voices of the world fade, and all that remains is the quiet of your own heart. In these moments, the angels whisper softly, reminding you that your path is uniquely yours. There is a truth in solitude. To truly grow, to truly rise, you must sometimes walk alone. You may feel the pull of fear when trying something new by yourself. The world may not applaud your efforts at first. People may question your choices, laugh at your dreams, or even turn away. But angels want you to know that there is sacred strength in this solitude. When you try alone, the universe watches. Every step, every stumble, every silent tear, it is being seen. Failure, though heavy and piercing, carries its own divine gift. Angels remind you that failing alone does not make your struggle meaningless. On the contrary, each fall refines your spirit. Each moment of being misunderstood, each time you carry your burden without help, you are quietly forging a resilience that no one else can give you. It is in the alone moments that your character blooms. Angels are always near, surrounding you with quiet encouragement, telling you, this too is part of your story. This too is your power. And then comes the victory, the kind that resonates deep within your soul. Winning alone is not lonely. It is liberation. It is the angels applauding as your spirit rises, unseen by many, but celebrated in the heavens. When you triumph after walking through shadows by yourself, the angels rejoice, and your victory is pure because it was earned by the strength of your heart alone. Do not fear solitude, for it is not emptiness. It is the sacred space where angels guide your steps, where your heart learns its true strength, where your soul becomes unshakable. Each attempt, each fall, each triumph is a conversation with the divine. A secret acknowledgement that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Sometimes, in the quietest moments of life, you feel like the world has turned its back on you. You try to explain your dreams, your hopes, your plans, and the people around you either don't understand or tell you it's impossible. In these moments, angels are closer than ever, wrapping their invisible wings around your spirit, whispering with a voice that only your heart can hear, telling you that there is strength in trying alone. They remind you that life's greatest lessons often come not from the hands of others, but from the courage you summon within yourself. Each attempt you make, even when unseen, is a step toward the person you are meant to become. You might feel doubt creeping in. You might think, what if I fail? What if no one believes in me? And in those moments, the angels lean closer, their whispers soft but unwavering, telling you that failure is not your enemy. It is not a sign of weakness. It is a quiet teacher, guiding you to discover resilience, patience, and wisdom you could never gain from comfort or convenience. Failing alone is not a curse. It is a sacred shaping of your soul. Every tear you shed, every heartbeat that trembles with uncertainty, is an invisible thread woven into the tapestry of your strength. Angels remind you that they celebrate each one of these moments because they know the courage it takes to stand, even when no one is cheering. There is a kind of magic in walking alone, a purity that cannot exist when someone else carries part of your burden. Angels show you that solitude is not emptiness. It is the sacred space where your spirit grows in ways unseen. When you try alone, your heart learns its own rhythm. When you fail alone, your mind discovers patience and humility. When you win alone, your soul knows the beauty of victory, earned through persistence, courage, and faith in yourself. This is a secret that angels want you to understand. Being alone is not loneliness. It is preparation for greatness. Sometimes the world may misunderstand you. They may question your choices, your dreams, your methods. They may not understand why you insist on walking a path that seems harder, lonelier, or riskier. But the angels remind you that their opinions do not define your worth, your journey, or your destiny. Your path belongs to you alone. It is carved by your heart, guided by your courage, and blessed by the divine. Each challenge you face alone, each obstacle you overcome without help, is proof that your spirit is capable of more than you ever imagined. You may look around and see others finding support, encouragement, or shortcuts, and for a moment, it may feel unfair. But angels whisper that every person's journey is different. Your struggles alone are not a punishment, they are a blessing. They are a sacred workshop where your character, your integrity, and your power are being built. Every lonely moment, every silent prayer, every quiet victory is being held tenderly by angels who know the depth of your effort and the strength of your heart. Failure may come, and it may feel like a storm crashing over you. It may feel overwhelming, like nothing you do matters. But the angels remind you that storms are not to break you. They are to reveal the strength that already exists inside you. Each failure is a lesson in disguise. Each misstep is a teacher guiding you to refine your path, to adjust your steps, and to continue with courage. Even when you feel that no one notices, angels notice. They celebrate your persistence. They honor your struggle, and they remind you that your story is unfolding exactly as it should. Winning alone is perhaps the most profound experience you can have. When you finally rise, when you achieve what you set out to do, it is a victory free from comparison, free from expectation, and free from validation from others. It is pure. Angels rejoice in this triumph, unseen by the world, but deeply felt in the heavens. Your heart knows the truth, that you succeeded not because of anyone else, but because of your own determination, patience, and courage. This is a sacred victory. It is yours alone, and in its quiet power, it radiates strength that cannot be diminished. Angels remind you that the journey alone is not meant to isolate you. It is meant to awaken you. It is meant to teach you that your inner voice is wise, that your instincts are reliable, and that your heart holds a light that no darkness can extinguish. They whisper that solitude is a teacher, and that the strength you build in quiet moments will carry you further than any support could. The more you trust yourself, the more aligned your path becomes with the divine guidance that has always been surrounding you, waiting for you to listen. Even in moments of doubt, when you question your worth or your direction, the angels are there. They remind you that every step you take alone is a conversation with the divine. Every choice, every effort, every tear is recognized, honored, and transformed into power. They remind you that the world may not see your journey, but the heavens do. They remind you that trying alone is a sacred act of courage, that failing alone is a sacred act of growth, and that winning alone is a sacred act of divine triumph. You are never truly alone. Even when it feels like the world has turned away, even when no one stands beside you, angels are walking with you. Their whispers are gentle, their presence quiet but steadfast, guiding you toward your highest potential. Every struggle is a step, every tear is a lesson, and every victory is a celebration not just of what you have achieved, but of who you have become along the way. Do not fear the moments of isolation. Embrace them. Welcome them. They are the sacred workshops where your courage is forged, where your patience is tested, and where your soul grows into its truest form. Angels remind you that life's greatest lessons are learned in quiet moments of effort, in challenges faced alone, and in victories earned without applause. They remind you that your strength is being revealed not by how many support you, but by how faithfully you continue despite being alone. Every step you take on your own is an act of faith, a declaration of your inner power, and a testament to your resilience. Angels want you to know that this journey is yours to own, yours to honor, and yours to cherish. The struggles are part of your training, the solitude is part of your growth, and the victories are part of your divine reward. No one else needs to understand it. You do, and the angels do. That is enough. So walk your path with courage. Try alone, knowing that every effort is sacred. Fail alone, knowing that every mistake is a step toward mastery. Win alone, knowing that your triumph is pure and unshakable. Angels are always beside you, watching, guiding, and loving you through every moment, every tear, and every joy. In the end, you will look back and see that the path you walked alone was not a lonely path. It was the path of growth, the path of courage, the path of divine connection. Angels were with you all along, guiding you, protecting you, and celebrating you. Every trial, every victory, every silent effort was a testament to your heart's strength and your soul's light. The journey alone was never meant to separate you from love. It was meant to show you that you carry a divine love within yourself that no one can take away. And as you continue, always remember, trying alone, failing alone, and winning alone is not a burden. It is a gift. It is a sacred journey. It is a divine conversation between you and the angels, a journey that will reveal the deepest strength of your heart and the brightest light of your soul.